So, I've been recording all morning, and this is going to be a completely separate clip if it ends up being real, but I'm like in shock right now. I have my microphone on so I can whisper, because even though the TV's pretty loud in the living room, I don't want my husband to hear me. I've been feeling a little awkward, a little off, and so something compelled me to take a pregnancy test. And I have these little ones, these little these little sticks, let me grab one right here, that are expired. So I was like, no, they're fine, but that's 2 lines that's there. I don't know if you can see that. That's 2 lines. So I just took another one, and it's also 2 lines, and I took the ovulation test, and it's 2 strong lines, and so I was like, those are expired, those can't count. I have an extra clear blue pregnancy test, and I just took that and dated it, and that is 2 lines as well. So I don't know what to think right now, but I might be pregnant. And I don't want to cry because oh my god, the child would be so wanted. But also, it's just like the worst timing possible. But we're definitely not trying. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna pick up a new test or a couple of them and come back and I will see. I will see what this says. But I am just in shock if this is positive. So let me clean this up before my husband sees, and I'll fill you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I just got to the Walmart parking lot. I'm kind of keeping these videos in the back. If it ends up being like a not real thing, cool, but I have taken so many pregnancy tests in the last few years, and the last time that both like the HCG like ovulation test and the pregnancy test shot up like that multiple times was when I was pregnant with my son. And yeah, like I said, in my bathroom I am slightly freaking out because just like timing is not great. I would have to been like working, you know, like have money, all this other stuff, but I'm gonna keep this as a little archive because I did not document anything with my son, even though I really wanted to. I really wanted to document me, you know, going through the pregnancy process and, you know, just kind of going through that whole thing and all the feelings that I had, and just kind of as a plus size woman and as a girl with PCOS and someone who's always been told she couldn't have kids. And so yeah, I'm slightly freaking out. I also am trying to like pinpoint how far along I could be, because I used to track like all activity, and I also used to track like my period a lot, and I stopped because I just stopped using different apps, and I need to find another way to start tracking again. But I have not had a period for a couple months now, I want to say, and I had a very short one right before that, and I just was caught off guard because I was like, oh, my PCOS is messing up again. But I should have known it. It may have been something else, because I haven't not had a period like consistently in probably 5-6 years now. So let me run inside to Walmart. Let me take a look at all the different tests and things like that, and then we'll sneak it back home. I, was able to kind of sneak out and just be like, I want to go look around the store to my husband. So it's not as obvious what I'm going to do because I don't want to stress him out right now. Like, he'll be very happy regardless, but I also don't want to stress him out. So yeah, let me that literally like changed all the plans that I had going on today. I was in the process of filming, another day for a video and stuff like that, and okay, let me go inside because I'm shaking and I just need to go in and get a test, and we'll see. Hi guys, I'm back home. I just took 2 new tests and I'm gonna see what they say. I think my husband is asleep, so I'm just gonna take these out. And holy shit. That is most definitely a pregnant. I am at a loss, so I guess I need to make myself a gynecologist appointment, so I can see how far along I am. But oh my god, I'm freaking out. Okay. Yeah, I need to take a break and then I'll come back in a little bit. Hey everyone, so this vlog is picking back up where the little short part was of the last one, where I found out that I was pregnant. It's been a couple weeks now, and it took me a while to really just kind of, I guess, realize that was real. That this was not like fake, I wasn't dreaming, anything of that sort. So I am fixing the tags on these bags so I can put them in my pack for the market, and this is going to be a whole market vlog, but I just wanted to kind of start off the video and go into a little bit of what's been happening the last couple weeks. So right after I found out, I kind of cut that vlog almost immediately. Sorry, my cat is screaming at me. Yes, Gracie. What, honey? What would you like? Do you want to come up here? You can come up here. Okay, she's very talkative today, so if you hear her, that is why. But, yeah, so after the last video ended, I kind of just had a moment of going like this, ooh, this can't be real. It says it, but it can't be real. With my first pregnancy, I did a very similar thing where I very quickly just kind of freaked out and went searching for something to prove that this was a real thing. And for me, even though I understand like seeing the test and things like that are real, nothing ever hits me until I get an ultrasound. So I had not found a gyno yet because, as you guys know, I am on Medicaid since I am now self-employed, which I've only ever, in my like adult working life, I think twice is the only time I've ever been on like government health care, and man, is it just a pain to try to like find places to take it and everything else. So I've been in the process of searching. I'm lucky that my PCP will take it, so I don't have to switch it, thank the Lord. But my OBGYN that I loved does not. So I had to find somebody else, and I did, but my appointment is actually tomorrow. Today is Sunday. So tomorrow I will be going to see, it's Sunday right now. I'm 11 weeks exactly. I don't wait until the 12-week thing because I've been through enough where I just like to have the support, whether something is going to happen that is good or bad. Like, I'm not a like superstitious wait until, like, something can happen at all times. So I'm gonna celebrate what I can, and then when or if anything happens, whether that's good or bad, like, we go from there. And so, like, my family knows. I actually have to call my grandmothers and let them know too. So I'm gonna do that after I get done kind of filming this little bit. I've just been sleeping like a lot. It makes so much sense, everything that I've been feeling over the last few months, because I have just been extremely tired, and I was attributing it to me being very just like unmotivated and lazy. I hate using the word lazy, but I use it as a descriptor for myself often. It's something I'm trying to stop myself from doing. Like, you're not lazy, you're literally like tired or recovering, or your body just needs rest from something, and that's okay. It's okay to just not do things. And so I have just been beating myself up for not getting as much done as I want or doing as much. And in the middle of the day, I feel so absolutely drained that I could not handle it. And I was just ready to pass out, essentially. And I've just been taking a lot of naps. There's something in my eye, sorry. A whole lot of naps. And just trying to be nice to myself in this time. It's not something that you can't really control it. Your body's going to tell you what you need, and if you need sleep, if you need water, if you need, sunlight, whatever else it is, it's going to let you know, but especially when you're pregnant. So yeah, now everything has kind of worn down to where the excitement is there. My biggest worry was I knew how my husband was going to react. He was going to be very excited, but at the same time, with just kind of the way that things are with me, like not having a job and stuff like that, I was very worried about it. And my husband and my family are just the best people ever. And so when I told my mom, and I was like, guys, I don't have, like, I'm self-employed, but I don't have like the income I had before at all. I do not have the health insurance I had before. I don't have a lot of that took kind of the pressure off like I had before. And all of them were just kind of like, things happen. Not everything goes to plan, and we always figure it out. Everybody always figures everything out. And it is the same way with my husband and I's relationship. If you guys, I think I've said our story probably 8 or 9 times, but I'll say it again really quick. We met in November of 2018. Our first date was December of 2018. We talked for like a month. Day before our first date, we talked for like 12 hours straight on the phone, like straight into a work shift, to not get off the phone at all. And then our date was that same day. So we literally came home, each took like an hour nap, and then went on a date. And then we were just kind of inseparable from there. Like, I got really sick after our date, and my husband thought I was trying to blow him off by being like, no, don't come over. And he offered to come over anyway, and he brought me like cough medicine and cold medicine and lozenges, and he came over, and I was literally dying. Like, I had gotten a really bad cold, and he was like, oh, you're like actually sick. And he stayed with me for like 2 days and just made sure that I was good. And I just knew instantly, very quickly on that, like, that was my person, and that was it. And then we just moved quickly in everything that we've done, and nothing has ever gone to plan. So I think the next year it was like, I had met some of his family in like January of the next year, or February. In May of 2019, we bought a house together, this one. It was supposed to be our starter home, but thank you so much to the financial crisis and the housing market. This is going to be closer to a forever home, probably, But this was supposed to be like our starter home, and then we were going to move into something else and use this as a rental and all that other stuff a little later on. But we got this in May, and then in October of 2019, we got engaged, and then we were going to get married the next year, but then COVID happened, and my husband had lost his job and switched to a few jobs, and luckily we were both employed all through COVID, which was wonderful. And then as soon as COVID ended, 2021, I started going back into an office. My husband was fully remote at that point. But I'd started going back into an office and we were planning a wedding, but then there was too much going on. So I was like, we'll save 2021 weddings for the, COVID brides who got everything canceled. And then we'll do 2022. In 2022, in January, I put down all of the down payments for our wedding venue and everything else, and I was getting really excited. I had also planned to quit my corporate job at that point. I was really getting stressed being there, and so I was going to quit and transition out into something else, and that was the plan, but not until at least probably March or June. I was trying to get past some of the bigger things we had going on at the time at work. And then in February of 2022, 2 weeks after I put down all of the down payments for our wedding that was set to be October 2nd, 2022, because that's our anniversary date of getting engaged, I found out that I was pregnant and my son's due date was September 31st of 2022. So we immediately called back, canceled all the wedding stuff, got all that money back, thankfully, since it was so early on, and then, had a baby. And that was just it. Nothing ever goes to plan. We had been planning originally to try and have a child before that. I know that sounds crazy because it was so early on in our relationship, but we were, and nothing was working. So then when the, surprise of getting pregnant 2.5 years after trying happened, it was like, holy crap, now it's real. And then just baby and job changes and postpartum and, everything else that went with. I hate saying lost myself because I used to say that a lot, but my therapist is somebody that reminded me, you didn't lose yourself. You're still there. It's still you. It's just that you change in such a strong way when you have a child or when you go through a pregnancy. Whether that child is earthbound or not, it changes you so much and you feel like you have to find out who you are again, but it's just figuring out what version of yourself you're putting forward. So that's kind of where I was at for the last couple of years. And then, fast forward to this, losing another corporate job that I was going to quit anyway at some point. I just didn't know when or how. And I was just kind of holding on to the thought of being a corporate girly forever. And then moving into this realm of now an unexpected, extremely unexpected. I guess you can't say unexpected. If you're not protecting, you're trying. That's just kind of how that works. Whether you want to say you are or not, if you're not doing anything, you're definitely trying. But yeah, not consciously trying, I guess I'll say. And then, yeah, a baby, but I'm really excited. It took me about a week to get there and not just be, I was so happy, so happy just seeing it, but also so nervous and so scared. And I've had a lot of talks with my husband and we've talked about so much, and he just keeps saying it I understand it's not perfect. He's but nothing in our relationship has ever been at a perfect time, and nothing has ever been perfect to where it's oh my goodness, this is just happening exactly the way we want it to, or at exactly the time, or when we're the most comfortable or the most financially stable. He's but we always figure things out, and this just feels like it's right. And so, yeah, it took me a while to really get to this point to be oh, okay, now I am just ready and excited, and yeah, just excited to go on this journey. But my first trimester with my son was very similar. If I wouldn't have just taken a test randomly, I probably would not have known that I was pregnant until way into my second trimester, because I didn't even get a belly. I'm already a big girl and I have an apron belly, so it hangs anyway. So it's not it's a very obvious. Once I hit closer to the 24-ish week point is when then my stomach hardened enough to where it was oh, you have an actual pregnancy belly and not just a belly on there. But I would not have known otherwise, because I'm very asymptomatic with a lot of things. So I don't have any sickness for real. I had some things that I felt off, and I definitely felt a little okay, but I wasn't feeling nauseous. I'm very blessed. I have not ever had to deal with morning sickness, or it's not even morning sickness, it's just daily sickness or anything of that sort. I've just felt like, oh, I'm really tired, or I'm super dehydrated, which has been super fun. I'm trying to get back to drinking my gallon of water a day, which is over here. This is not at all, this is a half gallon, so I try to drink 2 of these a day. I'm still on my first today. Today's a little bit slower, but yeah, I'm excited now, and I'm excited to move forward and just, yeah, just, well, it's crazy. Life is crazy. But we embrace it and we go along with it. So we're going to jump right into just doing market prep. I'm going to just vlog this all week, for market prep. Right now, the YouTube viewers, you guys are the only ones to know that I'm pregnant. I actually have Precious from Precious Monograms. She is so sweet, and I messaged her. She knows that I am pregnant. Right after she watched my video, she texted me, and I made sure I let her know that I was pregnant, because I was about to message her anyway to ask her if she could make me a shirt. So I'm really excited about that, because I want to take some photos, and I want to really document not only this pregnancy, but just a lot more with like my son. I was so nervous and anxious my first pregnancy that I couldn't enjoy it. If I think I've said it before, but I was very much like the worst case scenario in my head every day type of person when I was pregnant. It was so bad I couldn't actually enjoy it. It wasn't really until like the very end of my pregnancy that it clicked in that like, oh, you can like be happy about this. Like, you don't have to be stressed every day. Like right now, I don't have time to be stressed, and it's just because I have so many other things going on, but also I have a toddler. So like I'm out there playing, we're outside, we're, playing with toys in his room, we're coloring, we're doing so many things throughout the day, and it's just like mom life, like normal, that I get through and go, oh, what day is it? Like, I was like, oh, how many weeks are you now? Oh, this much. Like, it takes a while for me to, like, kick in and go, oh, okay, like, now we're good. But I don't have time to, like, worry about it now. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. Nothing too much, but I really did just kind of take a full break. I needed to rest. I needed to get myself together. I needed to come to terms with the fact that, this is happening and not everything is going to be to plan, and I'm a control freak and I need to let things go, and like, now I'm good. Now I'm feeling great. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I am, like I said, I was organizing these bags. I went to Walmart today and I bought some bags, realized they're a lot bigger than the ones that I had. For some reason I thought I had bigger bags, but like these are the little ones that I had, and I bought them off of Amazon forever ago, but I don't have too many left, so I wanted to get a few extras. They're way bigger, but that's fine. I don't have too much that would go in a big bag, but we're gonna sew some more things, so maybe I'll save the big bags for if somebody buys like a book sleeve or something like that. And the smaller bags can be if somebody wants something with a handle for like punch needle items or things like that, because most of the time I just use those purple clear seal bags that I have over on the other side of my table. But I have a few things to do today. Like I said, today's Sunday. I just kind of relaxed. I didn't do too much, to be totally honest. I went to the grocery store today. I ran a couple errands. I was just getting everything done that needed to be done, and that was pretty much it. I did nothing else. So, excuse me, but I need to film a video today because that is going to go up on Tuesday. So I'm going to either film it today or I'm going to play around with it and I will film the actual video tomorrow. I already filmed it once and I don't know what happened to the footage. It got so messed up. There was like no sound. Some of it wouldn't export. It was just really rough. So that was supposed to be up on Saturday. But instead I was like, you know what? I don't want to put something up that's half-assed. I want to put something up that's good. And I want to make sure that it comes out the way that I want it. So I'm going to redo it. So if I don't do this today, I'll do it tomorrow. But I think I'm just going to play around with it today so that I can get a little bit of practice with it. And then I will make like a more informative video to go up on Tuesday. But that is for my WeCrete Lumos that I was sent. So you'll see that in the next video. It's sitting right here next to me and I'm very excited about it. I sent that for free to review from WeCrete. They reached out to me, super nice. I thought it was a scam at first because all I get is scam emails of people saying like, let me send you something, do this, we're this company. As soon as you get just like even the slightest following of people, my email became like spam central of people like, I can help you do thumbnails, I can do this, let me send you this, get this desk from us like for free, just send me all your information for like so many things that were. But speaking with them, they were super nice, super transparent, very kind. So I'm so excited to get into this and try a little bit more, because I have a few things I want to try out. Hopefully that I can get a couple things done before this next market that I want to try out. But we're going to see. We're going to test things. So I have a little list going here of what I need to do. I need to film that video, which, like I said, I probably will film that tomorrow just because I want good lighting. And I think I'm going to do it in my garage. My windows are really large, but they don't have screens on them. And so in order to fit the like exhaust pipe out of the window, they're really low too. It's like, I want to say like 6 inches off of the ground is where the bottom of my window is. They're humongous, these windows. So for me to open it and then stretch it down, I don't even think it's really going to reach. Plus, Florida is just like bug central, and I do not want like lizards or like potentially a frog. Ugh, I can't handle them. They're so cute in like passing when they're not near me, but if I look at them, I don't like them. If one gets in my house, it takes me forever to get it out because they just creep me out. So like, no, I don't want to even try it. But I think I'm going to do it in my garage, because then I can prop it up and just have it open, which means I need to clean out my garage just a little bit for this video tomorrow, which I will do tomorrow morning so that I can film the video and get that all done. And then I need to send that unlisted video over to them so they can take a look at it. And then I will have that up on Tuesday. I also have that I'm filming this current market prep / update video, which you guys will see on Saturday, which is the day of my next market. So August 9th, I will be going back to Girls Night Out for their Girls Night Out event from 6 to 9 p.m. in Oviedo, Florida. I'm so excited to go back. I had such a great time last time. The vibes were so great. I was like, I really want to elevate my booth setup. I want to get everything just kind of going and moving forward and feel really nice. And then I feel like I can just, I love that this is a regular market, and now that I kind of feel like I know the crowd and the people that are there, I can test so many things while I'm here. And the end of the year, although like horrible timing, but the end of the year is when I really want to try as many different markets as I can and just kind of see, you know, it's holiday season, back to school season, everything where people are purchasing. The summer's too hot, so it's just way too hot. But the end of the year and like not too early in the year, but like spring, I feel like is a good time for markets so far. So I'm excited to see what this, you know, the burr months have in store for us for the rest of the year. And then I am going to actually work on some social posts for this week. So I want to hop back into social media. Haven't really been doing it. Trying to find a more calm way to do it. So I'm going to I gave myself make 2 carousels and 3 reels for this week. And then I am trying to just update a little bit on my stories like every day, even if that's just taking a picture, posting it, something like that, so that way I stay on top of things. I'm still putting myself out there. I'm still showing what I'm doing every day, even if it's just a couple static pictures, even if it's just me talking for a couple minutes. That's what I'm going to do. I have a ton of videos that I made on my phone of me packing orders. None of them are like fully edited. They're all like, some are partially, some are not. I'm going to pull all those out, and I'm going to edit all of those so that I can also schedule those to go out like throughout the week or over the next couple of weeks, like whatever it is. I have so many that I just keep recording, but I'm not posting them, and that's kind of silly. And then I'm going to finish crocheting the last few that I want to of these. Let me show you. I've been crocheting bows, as you guys know. Originally me being like, I'm not bringing anything to the store crochet for a while because I want to sit there, but it has been so relaxing, and so I decided, never mind, I'm going to actually do it. And they are going to be the Carvent clips like I want. So I made purple ones, which are really cute. I love the purple ones. And I am going to, you know, hot glue my Carvent clips on them. And my Carvent clips have the like essential oil thing in it that you can pop down and put a couple of dots of your favorite essential oil on it. I have pink right here. The sunlight makes that really bright. I have this multicolored like yarn right here, and then I just finished making 4 for the blue, that I'm doing too, and then I'm gonna make 4 of this like yellowy color. I'm trying to decide if I want to add in another color or two, but throughout the week I'm just gonna kind of keep crocheting. The bows are so easy to make, like they're very simple. I'm going to end up recording a tutorial because I am also starting my journey into craft kits. So one thing that I don't know if I've said it already or not, in this rebrand of me figuring out what I wanted to do, I want to bring craft kits. The joy of crafting is why I started. And so I feel like more than just me selling my crafts that I'm doing, I want to be able to spread the ability for other people to craft. So my first craft kit, because it's very accessible and easy for me to get to in terms of just cost and everything else, is going to be a DIY crochet kit for these bows, and I'm going to get those all made up so that I can sell them at this market, and then anything that's left I'm going to put them up on the Etsy after that for everyone else to purchase. But they will be DIY crochet kits, so I'm going to record a little video. It will have an exclusive video that you can go to on my channel of how to make these bows, and then yeah, it'll just show you more and it will allow everyone to make 2 of these so you can really practice. These are great because this whole thing is just double crochets, so it's a great way to just practice a little bit. And then when you feel confident in doing like a double crochet and a regular crochet, everything comes way easier to you. So that's just really, I'm excited about those. So I'm going to get those all packed up. And then I wrote a full list of everything that I need to restock and do for this market. So this is my market prep little notebook. Everything is color coded by section. So I have all of my punch needle items that I need to make this week. The magnetic bookmarks that I need to restock, which is not that many. I think it's like 3 now at this point. The sewing items that I need to make. And then the stickers. Again, stickers are going to go really quick too. Some acrylic bookmarks that I am working on as well, the crochet items, and then also I need to make sure that I have updated signage for everything, print off a few things that I'm missing, get a few things put on, some new ones that are going, but we're going to fill up my board, we're going to sew, we're going to make sure that we have a full booth for this market. I really want to see. And then on Friday this week, we're going to go outside and test my booth layout before I pack up the car. Since Saturday, I don't have to leave until probably around 1 o'clock. I need to check and see what the traffic looks like that day, but I have a feeling it's not going to be till 1. So last time I left at, I think it ended up being like 2:30, 2:33, somewhere around there, and then I got there at like 5. I don't want to do that. I want to get there at 4, like when it's time. So I'm going to leave at around 1 o'clock, like 12:31. Even if I just have to hang out in that area, I want to make sure I'm up there on time. But Friday, I want to take everything out. I want to have the table set up. I'm not going to pull up my tent or anything just because I already know how that's going to look in the back. But I want to pull out my tables. I want to set that up. And I want to just play around with my display a little bit. I want to see how I like it, see if there's anything I need to grab last minute, but I don't think there will be. I have enough display items. It's just filling it up. So I want to really see how that layout is, take a couple pictures, and then pack everything up in the car so that in the morning, the only thing I have to bring out is my actual products, which that's just always what I do. I don't like to leave them in the car overnight, but I pack up everything and I leave them on like in a container on my desk in the living room, and then I will bring them right out in the morning and get that taken care of. So let me pause you for a second. I'm going to clean up my desk area because it is a mess right now. I have so many things on top of it, and then we're just going to jump right in to getting some things done. Like I said, I think I'm going to start with just kind of looking through this Weedcrete software again, seeing if there's something else that I want to test out tomorrow so I can plan it. And then I can plan how I want to shoot that video first thing in the morning so I can get it edited and done by the end of tomorrow night, because it's not going to be a crazy long video, so it'll be good. And then from there, I will get started on probably either the social media posts, which that's what I think I'm going to do first. I'm going to get the social media posts out of the way, and then I think for the rest of tonight, I'm going to do things that need to be printed off because that's quick and easy and I don't have to worry about it the rest of the week. So magnetic bookmarks, stickers, and the acrylic bookmarks as well. And then some crochet, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to be vlogging every day. So excited to bring you guys along on this week with me.
I spent roughly 3 hard years in Los Angeles with dreams to be a superstar. Everybody thought it was a joke until I came up and I made 'em hooked on every single one of my songs. So I guess the moral of the story is you gotta bet on yourself, be victorious. Love yourself like nobody does. But if that's the way, then day after day, why do I still feel like I'm not enough for me? Why do I still feel like I'm not enough for me? yourself. If you believe in love, I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else. Don't deny it. Why don't we try it? Don't say we're gonna leave it all behind. I know you want me. This could be something. I hope you feel it too. Oh, let this be over. Want you to stay. Want you. If you let me closer, baby, give me everything. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you believe in love, I don't want nothing else. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you believe in love, I don't want nothing else. 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 I'm here by your side and you look in my eyes and I think you're the one, 'cause I'm so hypnotized, yeah. You're here in the morning, but it's all in my head. I don't want this to end, to end. Oh, let this be over. Want you to stay. If you let me closer, baby, give me everything. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you believe in love, I don't want nothing else. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you believe in love, I don't want nothing else. 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 Want nothing, baby. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you wanna be in love, I don't want nothing else. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you wanna be in love, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else. Nothing else. I don't want nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Bye.